Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is where we left off in the last tutorial. There was one thing I need to fix or to change is the suburb DTO. I thought it would be nice to add a city to it, right? And then let's just add city to the data store as well. Sorry, that should go in the suburb DTO, not home listing. Let's just add city, and that's pretty much the same. I should have picked more realistic data set or data, but that's fine. Okay, that's the only change I wanted to make. For this tutorial, I want to focus on the home listing controller. So if you see what's happening at the moment is we have a suburb controller uh, and suburb has a parent to child relationship with home listing. So we want to have a separate controller for home listing because obviously you would have cases where you only want to interact with home listings directly. So let's just do that. And pretty much let's just follow the same. Let's just import from controller base or inherit from. Now route, this one is a bit interesting. Since there is parent-child relationship from suburb to home listing. So I guess a better way would be just use traverse through the suburb, then suburb ID, and then like this. In fact, let's just call this. Uh, if I come here, I can write controller and then yeah, it's controller with something like that, right? Um, the idea of this route is you want to traverse through the parent to reach to the child resource. All right. In this tutorial, I'll just write two action methods, and those two action methods are, so one is to return a single um, home listing, and the other one is to return list of all home listings. So let's just first return all. Actually, if I go to the details, I just want to change this, right? And I can come and refactor this and just rename it to DTO, right? Just to be using same convention across. And then likewise, and then I can just say get home listings of ID, and I it's not a parameter, so I should enclose it in square brackets. All right, and then so that's my first method, right? Let's just write the signature for the other one, so and then we can focus on completing. So action result. This time we just returning a single home listing DTO get home listing, and for this one I need to set the route, not route HTTP get. This one's also HTTP get, but the difference here is that I would need some sort of route, and that can be so suburb ID we're passing from here. Um, it's home listing ID, and it should be suburb ID and home listing ID. Okay, uh, I will complete this in a minute. All right, let's just focus on this one now. So I don't need to pass this. All I need is, so as I'm trying to access all of the all of the home listings, what I can do is grab a particular suburb, suburb data store, leveraging the, and then suburbs, right? That's just leveraging that singleton pattern, right? And then I can grab, now before I grab the home listing, I need to grab a particular suburb for which I am interested. Suburb, and then first default, and then right. All right. All right, this is erroring out because that's an int. Okay. Now, once I've got the suburb, I'll just double check if the suburb is null. Then obviously, if suburb is null, we can't return anything from the. If the parent is null, obviously there's no point return anything of the child because it doesn't make sense. So that's done, and it's pretty simple. We first get all the suburbs, then we just get that particular suburb. We check if the suburb is not null. If that's the case, we then return the home listing related to that suburb. All right, let's do the other one. And I would now, if home listing is null, then I just return not found. Otherwise, I return the result. Right? That's pretty much it. All right, let's test our APIs. All right, the app is up and running. Let me get all suburbs, which is, and we're getting all the suburbs. Let's traverse through suburb 2. We're getting suburb 2 along with the home listing, but let's try to get now the APIs we created in this tutorial. So we should be getting all the home listing, and yep, and let's get just one of those, maybe the third one, and that's expected. Thank you guys. See you in another tutorial.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.